So let's take a look at what we've done so far with this journal. This is, I got this one in a subscription box from Archer and Olive. This is a B5 and it's the velvet green, forest green. I believe I'll have it in the description box below. I don't know if they have this one to buy separately. I just know that I got it in the September subscription box. This is a quarterly subscription, and this is what I've done so far. So far I have the little library ticket that I always love to put in all of my any notebooks that I have, any journals that I have. I like to put one of these here, and I'm not very good at updating it, but I like to put it in there either way. And like I said before, I didn't want to change that already, this design already came with the notebook, so I didn't want to change it. Then you guys have seen this if you already went through all the process. Here I still am not sure what I want to put, if I want to add quotes or what I want to add here, but I just have some stamps, some stickers, some washi, and paper from an old a page from an old book. Here here is where we start kind of like the reflection about 2022. And if you remember, I have my book here. By the way, I will be doing a flip through of this book. I just want, there's a couple of things that I want to fill in before I do the flip through, and then I'll give you guys a complete just to show you exactly what I've done with this one. But in the beginning of the year, I set this up, which is my bucket list for 2022, and these are all the books that I had in physical. It was either physical, or I had the audiobook or the ebook, and I wanted to give those books priority over anything else that I wanted to read. So I created this, my bucket list, and I didn't read most of them. I read some of them, but I wanted to include in my 2023 book, I wanted to include a reflection of what I did read, and kind of celebrate the books that I did actually got to read this year. So I had some leftover covers from when I did all this mess. So I had a few leftovers, and I decided to use them. Might as well, instead of, you know, just tossing them. So I decided to use them for this. This one of my favorites. Oh, this book was so good. These two are part of a trilogy that has become one of my favorite fantasy trilogies. So I wanted to include those. And then I have a list of all of the books in total, because I included these two and these two over here. I included them in my list, so there was a total of 13 books in my physical TBR that I got to read in 2022. So I'm celebrating those. I'm still not done with it. I might decorate a little more, or maybe write another reflection down here, but there goes that one. I wanted to make sure I included that in my 2023. Now, instead, even though this looks beautiful and I love it and it makes me happy every time I look at it, I didn't want to do the same thing again for 2023. Again, I had some leftover covers, the book covers in sticker paper that I had printed from last year when I did this. So I used those because, you know, might as well use them since I have them there. But I am not going to reprint every single cover of the books that I want to read. Instead, what I did is I did this, But then I created a bookshelf, and this bookshelf is not fully done. I still have some things that I want to do, but I wanted to, by the way, this is all washi tape. This is all this washi tape right here. Also got it in a subscription box from Archer and Olive. And I decided to do bookshelves. I really like how the bookshelves look on spreads on the reading journal. So instead of doing all of this impossible books that I may or may not read, I decided to do it this way. And I will be either coloring or just doing something, something that'll look cute if I do end up reading one of the books here. Then, as you can see, the list goes on here. I'm probably just gonna write the rest of them in a list. So, but so far, this is how it's looking. It's still a work in progress, but I really like this. You know, like what I did in 2022, what I'm still working on in 2023. All right. And this was, I was actually trying to do something else with this page, and it didn't work out. So this became an accident, but it was like a happy accident. I was able to use it this way. So yeah, just you make mistakes all the time trying to come up with new spreads doing your reading journal. So it's okay. And you can maybe work with it and create something else. This is going to be where I mark the books that I'm reading. These are stamps, and if you've seen the video, I'm not exactly sure where did I put my stamps. That is a good question. Wow, really? But you have seen me use these. I got this stamp set on Amazon a while ago, and I used the heck out of it because they're cute. They look so cute. And I used a combination of inks. Those I do have here. This is the Tim Holtz Distress Ink Vintage Photo. I love this. I've had it for years, and it's still working really good. I love it. I use this one a lot. I also use the Rich Cocoa Memento. This one, I think I got it in a set of like 3 of them. Must have been at Michael's. And then I also used this one. This one came in a subscription box for Arch and Olive as well. So I don't have anything else other than it came from there. So anyway, the point of this one is to just mark every time I read a book, and I will be numbering them in the space, the empty space. So I will have a number here. I think I want to see. Now that I look at it, I'm like, is it too small? But my intention was to like put the number in that little tiny box right there. So I'm thinking I'm gonna start right here. So I say 1, and then once I finish with that, with one book in 2023, then I will be like coloring or painting it or something, and just keeping track that way of how many books. My goal for 2023 is to read 50 books. Again, I don't know how busy or not busy my year is going to be. I hope that it's not as busy as 2022 was, but I think I'm gonna keep it low and again focus on the physical books that I have here and use my library as much as I can as well, especially for audiobooks. I use my library for audiobooks a lot. And yeah, as far as goals, I don't like to have like really specific reading goals, because I don't know how the direction that my reading is going to take. I might just have a feeling for rereading some books, and I go back and reread and annotate books, and so I I don't like to be very specific. I like the idea of having a number because of all of this. Because I like having that and coloring it in and all of that. I like having the goal of reading the books focusing on the books that I have here physically, because I like to see this. I like to see that throughout the year, you know, even though I didn't read the 50 or so books that I have here at home available for me, I did get to read 13 books, and most of them were very good books, and some of them are going to be all-time favorites. So I like to see this. And of course, another one of my goals is always to use the library as much as I can, just to support my library, and to just make sure that if I'm gonna buy a book, that it's a book that I like. And so I always try to go the route of my library first, if it's an author or a book that I don't know if I'm gonna like it or not. Then we have this. This is my library. This is going to be my 2023 library. And let's move that a little bit. And when we open it, you see the bookshelves. There are more than the 50, which is my goal, in here, but who knows? I might read more than the 50, and I'll have space for that. If not, I can always just decorate them with anything else. That is not a problem. Again, these spreads are still not fully completed. I have plans to do different things on the sides of this, but I just wanted to have some kind of door in here, and it didn't quite work as well as I planned it in my head, but this is what we have. So these are the doors. You open the doors, and we have our 2023 library. So once I have anything updated, I will show you guys what I have here. But I used, instead of coloring in the like a bookshelf, I just used washi tape. I cut it in half and used it as the bookshelves. Stickers, stamps that I used. These are stickers that I had, and washi tape that I have had for a long time. I don't even know where exactly they have come from. Some of them, like these, were dollar store. This one came from the subscription box from Archer and Olive. I got this one from, and it's just little things. These things are from a dollar store. These little kind of like title plates, or I guess you can use them as a title plate. Dollar store, things like that, that you can get for really cheap, and then find a way to implement it to your spreads. So that is what I have so far. Yep. Like I said, I'm still working on how to set it all up, because I want to do things a little differently, and but I'm still working that out, how it's gonna work, you know, throughout the year. Hopefully I'll get to show you pretty soon where I'm going with it. And yeah, this is what I have. I hope that you guys liked the video. I hope that you guys will join me in this journey for 2023, and see how, you know, where the books that I'm gonna read will take us. Hopefully it's gonna be another great year of reading great books. I had 2022 was really good when it came to my reading, so I'm hoping that 2023 will be just as good. I'm just lining up some of the washi that I used throughout the pages. And then, yeah, that is all I have right now. I hope that you guys have a wonderful holiday, and I will see you pretty soon with the rest of this, and hopefully a flip through of this one pretty soon. I am working on it. I promise I'm working on that. And that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.